You can take a look at it. Leipzig, one shot on goal. Don't be too fooled by that, though. They did have plenty of chances throughout the game to win it. Bayern faded as the game went on. It will be, though, a point apiece. Just to confirm what that means in the table. Bayern Munich remain top, one clear of Leipzig. Gladbach's game today was postponed because of bad weather, hence they have a game in hand. Tight at the top, Borussia Dortmund shot themselves in the foot, of course, again yesterday, losing 4-3. But let's focus on what we saw today at the Allianz Arena. If you offered Leipzig a point at the start of the game, I think they would have taken it. Would they be happy with it at the end?
I think frustrated because there was a couple of other chances. There was one where Timo Werner knocked the ball over Manuel Neuer when he would come out in one of his mad decision-making runs again. The ball was blocked by Alaba, I think. So there was a couple of occasions when Bayern started to look themselves defensively, pushing the full-backs on. Leipzig were able to hit down the channels. I'm saying that Goretzka, that great chance, which looked a bit of a half-hearted finish. In all fairness, in the first half an hour, Bayern really destroyed Leipzig, particularly down the left-hand side. Alphonso Davies getting in time and time again. But they just couldn't pick that final ball across the box to Lewandowski. And that was the only thing that stopped them taking the lead in the first half. But I suppose if you go away from home, you get a point, you're still in the title race, and you haven't had that much possession, it's not a bad result.
I think the disappointing part for Leipzig is that the real, truly clear chances, most of them fell to you. And if you're a Leipzig fan and you're thinking, okay, if we want chances in this game, who do we want these chances to fall to? If you pick anybody out on your team, Timo Werner. And the chances came to him. That was a beautiful counterattack, well-timed run by Nkunku down the left-hand side. Nobody keeping up with his run. Then he gets his head up, and Timo Werner is wide open from Manuel Neuer. It's something that he has to put away. But besides that one, there were other opportunities for Leipzig. And so you can spin it whichever way you want it if you're Leipzig. You say, you know what? It's good that we got a point here. But this could have been better. And could that have been a turning point in your season where you say, you know what, we went into Munich and we should have won the game. This is something that maybe pushes Leipzig forward.
How did it change so much? Because Bayern were on top so much early on, and then Leipzig kind of got going, and you expected Bayern to react, but they never really did.
No, Gnabry not having his, still, I think, not fully fit, doesn't look as sharp as he was. The back line of Leipzig really stifled Lewandowski for long periods. I mentioned Davies getting down the side and Pavard down the other side in the first half in particular. But there was always a lot of white jerseys in the box. It was a difficult pick out to Lewandowski or whoever it was, Goretzka making a run. But I think when you're playing Bayern, and I'm thinking now Champions League, Chelsea, I think it is Chelsea. Yeah, it is Chelsea. Don't bother trying to go toe-to-toe with them, particularly in the Allianz Arena. Try and suck them in, because they'll push the full-backs on. They'll leave those centre-backs man for man and exposed, and then hit them down the channel on the counter. That's what Leipzig did in the second half. Unfortunately for them, their finishing was poor.
What's more likely, Juventus or Bayern not to retain their title?
Wow. Hey,
that's not bad for me, is it?
Sometimes you come up with dumb questions.
That's all right.
But this one is a good one.
I didn't even have to be told that one.
This is a good one. I'm going to say it's more likely that Juventus does not win the title, because there's actually two teams that I think are capable of dethroning Juventus. Whereas, even though the points will tell you that maybe Dortmund's still in this race, I don't quite think defensively they have enough. Leipzig, not quite sure.
I'm the same. I think just, I'm not falling into the camp of, Bayern will just run away with this now. I don't think that will happen. But I think depth of squad will come into it. And ultimately that little bit of quality from Bayern. And if Lewandowski repeats the first half of the season, it's going to be a no-brainer then. So I think Juventus are less likely, if that's the answer, to retain the title.
I believe that's the answer. Just a reminder, we saw quite a few surprises, didn't we, midweek in the German Cup. This is the draw that was made at the weekend. It'll be Schalke against Bayern Munich. Eintracht Frankfurt take on Werder Bremen. Bayer Leverkusen against Union Berlin. And Saarbrücken against Fortuna Düsseldorf.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.